This is a bit of a video that I've been wanting to do for a while. It's basically how I knew I was trans growing up. It's kind of an emotional video. I don't know why, but as long as I can remember, I've always known that I was wanting to be a boy, or that I was a boy, but I wasn't born in the right body. And that all started, I want to say, close to like, by the time I could walk and talk, I wanted to wear boys' clothes. I would throw a fit if my family would put girl clothes on me. Um, I vividly remember these dreams that I'd have up until I was around 8 or 9 years old, where I would be begging God, like in my dream, to have me wake up the next morning and I would be a boy in the right body. Which it's getting there, but it's a lot of self-made stuff that I have to do to get to where I want to be, and to be at the point where I can say that I fully love myself. Um, Growing up, it was always a struggle for my dad. He was a single father most of my life, and he wanted a little girl, but he got a little tomboy who did not want to wear girl clothes, and it was hard for him. I remember he went to go buy a ring one day so that he could propose to his fiance at the time, and the guy at K Jewelers literally said to me, "Hey, one day you're gonna get to do this for a lucky lady," which was true. I got to do it for my fiance Katie, but I remember the look on my dad's face, and after that, he drugged me through J.C. Penney's and pretty much forced me to put on any type of girl clothes, and he was just gonna buy it all. He didn't care if I liked it or not. That was pretty traumatic. Another time, we were having, I think it was like a Thanksgiving, and all my cousins, who are super, super beautiful, I love them, they are like my sisters. Um, they were all in dresses, and I didn't want to wear a dress, but my dad was gonna make me wear a dress, and I remember he actually got me to where I ran up and hid in a tree because I was terrified, because I have never once felt like I was in the right body. Growing up, it was hard. At first, I thought that I was just lesbian and like a boyish lesbian. I first came out as lesbian. Actually, I think I came out as bisexual. I don't think I ever came out as lesbian. But I remember I kind of figured that I liked women because I was watching the show Pretty Little Liars, and they had the lesbian couple, and I don't know, something about that appealed to me more than a male and a female's relationship. I don't know why. I still can't explain it. I love who I love. Um, and then I want to say right around the time I was 16, I started to put two and two together, and it terrified me. I didn't know what to do. I wanted to be a normal kid, and I'm far from a normal kid at that time. I went through my first really bad breakup with a long distance girlfriend, and with being trans and that, I made the dumbest decision of my life, and that was to take about an entire bottle of ibuprofen and half a bottle of vodka, and I tried to end my life. Um, Luckily for me and my family, it was a failed suicide attempt, and it has made me grown tremendously to a point that I didn't know I could be at in my life, especially at that moment. I have never felt that awful before in my life. Um, and then, kind of fast forward a little bit, I recovered from the suicide attempt. I still didn't come out to my family as trans. I was terrified. And then my grandma, who I love to death, took me to New Zealand um, for my senior trip, and I had long hair, and this was when the short hair decided to happen. I remember I was just super dysphoric and super unhappy with the hair that I had. So when we came home from New Zealand, I went and I chopped my hair off and just kind of said surprise, and it threw my family off quite a bit. Actually, my dad started calling me Miley Cyrus, which was, I I don't know if I should take offense to that still to this day or not, but he referred to me as Miley Cyrus, and my family was not happy with me. They didn't understand why their beautiful, beautiful granddaughter, who was a senior in high school, would cut all her hair off. Um, it didn't take me until about 2016, 2017 to realize that I knew that I wanted to transition, I watched countless and countless of hours on YouTube of people who were transitioning. I watched so many transformations, and it took a toll on me. It made it a whole lot harder for me. I was in a marriage where my ex-wife did not agree with transgender people. I still don't understand to this day why she doesn't, but that was her. That's how she felt. Obviously, our marriage was not meant to last, and it didn't. Um, uh, yeah, I remember watching the videos of other people transitioning made it so much worse for me mentally that I just like that's all I wanted, and at that point in my life I didn't think I would ever get there. Um, then my divorce happened, and I hit a whole new rock bottom from it just seemed like all of the mental strength I'd built up from 16 to 21 was just gone. I wasn't expecting to have a divorce. It ended very badly, and it murdered me to where I decided I just wanted to be drunk all the time so that I couldn't feel anything, and that's probably the worst thing I've ever done to myself as an adult. Um, with all that going on, my mom stepped in and decided I needed to move to Idaho and start a new life for myself. I've lived in Idaho now for a year, and it is the greatest thing I've ever done. The person I am now compared to then is completely different. I feel so much stronger now. I'm a lot happier with my life. I'm genuinely happy with my life. I've been on testosterone for 4 months now, and I'm planning on getting my top surgery once I'm able to get the money together for it. Um, yeah, I just growing up trans, it's hard, and this video is more for like the kids out there who I know are watching hours and hours of YouTube just wishing they could transition or not knowing how to come out or knowing that their family's not going to support them. I was very fortunate. My family does support me. My family does love me. If I would have just told them, I'm pretty sure that I wouldn't have tried to kill myself at 16 because I'm sure they would have been like, we still love you no matter what. Um, for those kids out there, there is hope. Once you're an adult, once you're 18, you can make the decision to start testosterone or estrogen. You can make the decisions to go through with the surgeries. You only have one life. There's no point to let someone else tell you how to live your life. You got to do what's good for you and to keep yourself here, because we're all here for a reason. Whatever that reason is, we are. So this is it for this video. Like, comment, subscribe, follow. I'll be back later.